Virtually everybody wants to become a profitable forex trader, right? There are levels of education, right, that are required of you to become a profitable forex trader. Number one level, all right, is when you want to learn all the technical analysis, all your SMC, your smart money, right? You want to learn the information, the background that will introduce you formally into the forex space, right? So you want to get familiar with how prices are moved. You want to get familiar with terms and languages being used in the financial market, right? I call this stage level 1, right? And this level is very easy. You cannot become a profitable forex trader by just mastering level 1, right? Now, the number 2 I want to share with you, that is the level 2 that I want to share with you, is where you become mastery, right? And if you get it in this video, you're going to become profitable in no time. Even after this video, you become profitable if you can apply the information I'm going to be explaining to you right now. All right. So if you're watching me for the first time, my name remains Golden Trades. I show up here weekly to document my journey and to also share with you what has helped me in time past to become a profitable forex trader. So let's dive right in. If you really want to become a consistent profitable trader in the financial space, this is the video you don't want to joke with, right? The number one thing I want you to do is to cut off noise, right? So the moment you are introduced into the financial market, right, you want to learn all that you possibly can learn in terms of the technical analysis, the SMC, the smart money, and you are learning from different mentors online, especially if you don't have that finances, that fund to be under a particular mentorship, right? You want to have different people teaching you different concepts that has made them profitable, right? So if you are starting with that, and a lot of people start with YouTube, right, to get this foundational level, right? And with that, there's nothing wrong about that, right? One negative effect that has on you is that you're going to be having scattered informations, scattered knowledge, right? You are picking from this one, or picking from that one. You don't know how to put the informations together, and this can possibly take you for like 4 to 5 years to become profitable if you are studying by yourself, right? And it depends on the time that you have in your hand to go all in, all right? So if you want to transition from a newbie to an intermediate forex trader, you need to start emulating some stuff. You need to start cutting down on some habits, right? You want to start cutting down on those information, those people you follow. You want to cut out some noise. You want to focus on yourself, right? Now, this is the stage where you want to bring all those information you've gathered from different mentors, all right, online mentors or physical mentors, and you want to focus it on yourself and see how you can modernize it, right, to best suit your own style of trading, right? Now, the person you might be learning trade from might be a swing trader or a scalper, but it might not be a profitable way for you to trade. So by the time you sit down and you try to backtest all those things, try to filter out the noise, you will not know what works for you, right? And a lot of forex traders are not, confident about taking trade themselves. So this is the stage where you want to be responsible for your action. This is the stage where you want to be, you want to own up to your mistakes, right? You don't want to be waiting for confirmation from your mentor's Telegram channel to see if he has dropped a signal, if the signal correlates with what you have in mind before you actually go all in, right? I do all the things when I was starting out, right? There are times I might be looking at the setup either on gold or on GU, and I wouldn't want to go in for my trade until I would need to go and check some Telegram channel to see if they are actually seeing what I'm also seeing. And sometimes if it's not correlated, I may need to leave my own and follow their trade. And so many times I always get my account being blown because sometimes I will even analyze my own chart by myself from Saturday to Sunday. Then from Monday to Friday, I will end up not even taking a single trade of my own because I'm waiting for validations, right? That is the right word, validation. So in this stage, if you want to become profitable, cut off all the noise, right? Limit all those people you are following, all right, to at least one person, all right, that you can follow. Then number 2, make sure you are responsible for your actions, all right? Don't wait for validation before you can actually take trade. Don't be scared, all right? If you want to advance your career in the forex market. So this is the stage of maturity where you are not even looking at anybody before you take a trade. Take your own trade, right? And come back, do something what is called post-trade analysis. Whether the market or the trade goes in your favor or not, come back, at the end of the day to come and do a post-trade analysis, see what you did that, if the trade that went well was actually a luck by luck, or probably you actually did well, right? So make sure you are doing this. This will put you at that scale of becoming profitable Forex trader. Then number 2 is my favorite, right? And this number 2 is what has helped me to navigate my way faster from a struggling trader to become a profitable Forex trader. And what is that? Patience, right? Patience. Right? In the Forex market, all you need is patience. As a newbie, once you come to the market, you just want to be taking trades. Right? I remember when I was starting out, I can't even wait, all right, for Monday market to open. I just want to be placing trade. Right? I want to be having trade running, right? But as time goes on, as I keep advancing in the financial market, then I get to understand that it's not actually by the number of trades that I take. It's by the quality of trade that I'm taking, right? Then I start understanding quality setup, what is called A+ setup. Sometimes B+ or C+ setup. I never knew all this, right? All I just wanted to see is to see the candle either going up, I go for buys, whether the candle is coming down, I go for sell, right? And I never became profitable. So only the time I started asking myself, right, why am I in this trade? Why should I want to go in this trade? So this is the stage where you are talking to yourself, right? Because Forex, they say Forex is boring, right? Why is it boring? Because you are just only you and your laptop, right? So you want to be able to look at the chart and communicate with yourself. Like, okay, this is the setup I'm waiting for. How long will it play out? Should I go in? Should I not go in? Oh, let me wait for this particular level to be disrespected before I go in. Let me wait for this setup. Let me wait for this candlestick to finish forming. This is how you become a profitable Forex trader. Now, as I'm recording this video, I've been on my laptop for the past 5 hours. I've not seen a clear setup to take a trade. At times, I come to my chart by 5 a.m., 7 a.m. My setup I've already shown I'm taking the trade. But today, I've not even seen my setup, right? What I just need to do is to still wait. So patient traders are always rewarded. A patient trader is the trader who always make money in the market, right? You have always heard the phrase that the market takes money from an impatient trader to the patient trader. Why? Because the patient traders know what they are looking for, right? I'm going to be sharing my screen with you right now to see the trade that I've been waiting patiently for, right? And I've not yet gone on in, right? I want my conferences to be well met, all right, so that I can go in without having any heart palpitation, right? Some of you don't know how to take trade without even looking at your laptop. I want to be able to take a trade where I can just close my laptop and, I'm okay. I can leave my trade to run for like 2 hours, 3 hours without even, coming to check there and there because I waited for things to play out before I go right in, right? So if you want to become a consistent, profitable trader, these 2 things will help you. Number 1, cut off noise. Don't look at any validation. Be responsible for your action, all right? And come back always to always do your post-trade analysis. Then number 2, make sure you are patient. It's not compulsory that you always have a trade running, right? There are days that should be convenient for you not to take trade, right? It makes you more professional. You don't need to trade all the time. The market is not open for you to always take trade Monday to Friday. If your setup plays out, fine. But the days that your setup are not coming, don't force it. Don't force it. So let me share you my screen. All right, now this is GBPUSD. You can see this trade. I've been on this particular support for a while, right? So if you look at the market, it has been on a downtrend, right? So my bias is that I want to look for sell setup, right? So I want to be looking for sell. I don't want to go for buys. Did you see that? So now I waited patiently since around 6 a.m. in the morning. I've been on my laptop. This is after 11, right? Meaning after 4-5 hours. I'm not in on the trade. Right now, I was looking for a sell, right? Now, what was I waiting for the market to do before I go in for a sell? Then the price was around this zone, right? Price was around here. So, and this bullish engulfing candle on the 1 hour time frame haven't formed yet. This bullish engulfing candle haven't formed yet. So I was waiting to see if price will break below this zone, right? Then I can now go for a sell. After the retest, I will go for a sell, take my profit here, right? And if the price still push further down, then I will I would trade my stop loss and, be in the trade. But that did not happen, right? So what happened was, so this one I kind of closed the bearish engulfing candle, then the bulls came all in. Now, I couldn't have gone in for the buys, but I was not even expecting to take a buy trade right today. Now, if we be taking a buy setup, right, what I want to see price break above this resistance. Did you see that? So these are what I look out for before I go in on a trade. I don't just go in like that. There are things I want the market to do for me before I go in on a trade. Now, if I'm to go on a buy here, this pace from here to here, let me measure it. If it's up to 40 pips, then I can go in. But because of it's not up to 40, let's say 37 pips, right? It's cool, right? At least you can make 1:1 or 1:2. I never knew when this bullish engulfing candle formed on the 1 hour time frame. It would have been easy for me to just take a buy and take my profit here. Why? Because I'm looking at this trend line. This is the second touch of the trend line, right? And this could be the third touch of the trend line, right? And at the third touch of trend line, remember there could be a bounce to the downside. Now, this price get to this level. If I see a break out of this zone, then I'll be going in for a buy, right? If I didn't see that happens, what I'll be looking for, I'll just come to M5 or M15 to wait for a price action, right? And what are the price action? If I see a double top, then I'll be going in for a sell, right? If I see weak rejection on this level and price pushes down a bit, then I'll wait for price to come back here as a double top, then I'll go in for a sell. But if that did not happen, what I'll be waiting for is a breakout of this, then a retest to this particular line zone, rather than I'll be going in for a buy. Sweet. Now, what you want to do at this time, you want to be patient to see your setup play out. So I shouldn't be tempted to enter a trade because I'm seeing the movement of this candle. You can see this is 15-minute candle. You can see the way this candle is behaving, right? It was once here, now it came back down. So you want to watch it closely and see what it will do. If I see a setup like this, you can see this is a double top, then the sellers came in, boom, right? So what happens here might likely happen here. And don't forget, this is the double confirmation. This is the double confluence. I have my horizontal resistance and my trend line, right? Diagonal trend line meeting at one spot, right? So this is a very strong confirmation, but I still need more confirmation before I go in. What is that confirmation I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for a bearish candle at this level. If I see a bearish engulfing candle, then I'll be going in for a sell, right? Or a double top here, I'll be going in for a sell. But if that did not play out, remember, we are not married to our buyers. We follow what the market do, right? What I'm doing here, I'm day trading. If I'm swing trading, I won't be on the 15-minute time frame. All right, I'll be looking for that confluence. But because I'm day trading, I'll be waiting for this candle, you can see, to break with a healthy candle, right? And I'll wait for a retest to this particular zone. Then I know that, yes, my buy has been fully is now valid. I'll go in for a buy to take my profit here, right? So, but right now, I'll be waiting patiently, right? Because I did not take this buy here. So I want to go in for a buy here if this happens. But in case this did not happen, I'll be going for a sell. Then I've told you what I'll be looking at for candlestick formation or chart pattern. Another trade I was looking at for is GBPUSD. All right, let's go. Now, you can see on GU, I already have my parameters mapped out, right? You can see. Now, price, I was waiting for price to give me a confirmation here, then I'll go for sell, right? So if I had just gone in for a sell, you can see that I would have been a drawdown, right? Now you can see that we have this particular level is a psychological level, right? You can see as price is respecting this level is resistance, 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 right? So what I was waiting for, I waited for price to break, to come here, touch it, give me a double bottom, a double top, then I'll go for sell, all right? But price didn't do that. Okay, fine. Another thing I want to see, or price pushed off this level, that I wanted price to come back into this zone, right? I want to take that sell below this line here, not on top. If the price is on it, right, that means a support. but you can't be selling on the support, right? I wanted to see that. Then when price shoots up, the next candle that formed below beside it was a red candle. But when I saw this red candle, then I was like, okay, let's just see what will happen, right? This candle formed, but this candle did not break below back this zone, right? So it came here and stand on this particular line as a support, right? They are now started seeing all this, but this do not mean that I'll be going in for a buy. Why am I not going in for a buy? Now let me explain this to you. If you come to 1 hour time frame, you can see that we have, let's come to 4 hour time frame. You can see that this is a bearish market, right? The price, this is a channel, right? It's a channel. So price have been moving inside this channel, right? Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower high, right? So price may get here, you can see, and fall back. And you can see we have first touch, second touch, and what? Third touch, right? So now if I must take a buy here, I need to have a strong confirmation, right? Now what will be the confirmation? I'll wait and see price breaks, all right, above this particular resistance and give me as a support, right? You can see there's a level here that price needs to break, right? Because this is the last high that we have. So price must give me a higher high, right? Don't forget that the properties of an uptrend is a higher high, higher lows, all right? Higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher high, right? Now here I have a high here, which is what? The last high. So I need to have a higher high, right? So price should push up, all right, create a new high higher than this high and come back down here as a support. Then on this particular level is where I want to go in for a buy, all right? The price will now start creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, right? So don't forget, in forex trading, especially in technical analysis, you want to wait patiently for that to happen, right? So if you come to 1 hour time frame now, you can see. So there is no way I would have been going for a buy inside this particular zone here, right? Where I would have loved to go for buy is here. I want the price to break above this gray line here, this gray zone here. Let me clear my chart so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so I want price to break above this, then I'll come here, wait for support, and boom, I'm in for a buy, right? So I'll be taking off this one. I'm not in on this trade yet, right? So I wouldn't just wait, be entering this market because I'm seeing the candle, green candle being formed here. No, there are levels, there are points, there are places where we call POI, right? Points of interest, all right? Or psychological level where you want price to get to before you go in for either a buy or a sell. So you don't just enter a trade just like that, right? Now let me show you one setup on GJ, right? Now this is GJ. You can see GJ I've been selling for the past how many days right now? Because this is a sell market, right? We've been having lower lows, we're having lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, right? Lower lows, lower highs. Now we have double bottom here, you can see. So this might be a beginning of a new trend, right? So before I go in for a buy here, I want price to give me a higher high, then come back as a support, right? Then I'll go in for a buy, right? Then number two, I could now see we have a high here, you can see where the price, so I drew this trend line to give me a point where I can go in, right? So what I want to do, let me come to 1 hour time frame. Boom, now you can see. So price broke this support, right? Broke this support, came back here, right? So long as price is still, all right, under this resistance, I'm not ready to go for buy. I should be looking for sell, right? Because the major trend right now is a sell, but the overall trend of GJ is a buy. So if price want to correct itself to not start buying, I need to see the bulls break this particular resistance, right? And come back as a support, then I'll start going for a buy. That is the reason why I'm not yet in on this trade. You can see for the past 6 hours, I've been waiting patiently, right? So if you come to 15-minute time frame, you can see that what price is doing here. So we have price all right, pushed from here, touches this trend line first. You can see that red candle that followed it, right? Now it came back down, boom, see the second touch. If I see another bearish engulfing candle here from there, then I'm going to go in for a sell, right? Because that is a double top, all right, on this particular trend line. So this is the first touch, this is the second touch, right? So that I'll be going for what, a short sell, boom, stop loss above the trend line, 28 pips. Then I'm targeting this particular, right? This is almost 1 is to 3.1, right? You can see this is what I'll be targeting. So now I want to wait patiently to see what price we do. So meaning that my confluence is not yet ready, right? So I'll be waiting for a bearish engulfing candle here on the 15-minute time frame where I can just go in for a what? A sell. You can see my stop loss sitting pretty here that I'm targeting here. So my first TP will just be here, this zone, boom. My second TP will be here, right? Then my final TP will just be here. You can see. So the moment price keep breaking these particular lows, I might be stacking in more trades, right? You know, and I'll be trailing in my what, stop loss. So this is how you can stay consistently profitable every day in the market without being stopped out. Even if after waiting and you enter properly and market do its thing, you have a losing trade, that does not mean that your strategy is not working, right? It's just that the market did this thing, but that you still have a profitable day because you waited for your confluences to play out. You didn't just go all in on probability. You waited for everything to play out, right? You can see how I'm waiting for this trade to play out. If this particular 15-minute candle finish forming and end up with the bearish engulfing candle, I will go all in. So this is what we call A+ setup, right? So if this type of trade shows up 10 times, you will make money at least 5 to 6 times or even 7 times. Price will go your way, right? And imagine you are targeting 1:3 on every of your trade, or 1:2. You are highly profitable, right? So I don't want to make the video so long, right? So this is what I want to show with you to let you know that it's quite possible for you to always be profitable in the market. Being profitable is not you looking at what other traders are doing. It's now you yourself. Try to personalize trading to your own style, right? And see what works for you, right? Until you get to this level, you will struggle becoming profitable Forex trader. Stop looking at what your friends or your mentor is doing. Your mentor have done his job. Now it's now left for you to do your own, right? Wait and see your setup. Talk to yourself. Develop a relationship with you and your peers, right? And know when to get. Know the time that you are not allowed to trade. Know the days that are not convenient for you. And if the market is not, there's not much volatility in the market, learn to stay back. Read books, all right? Watch good video. Watch good podcasts about traders. Learn to pick from their mindset, how they see trade, how they become profitable. All right, stop jumping from strategy to strategy. Strategy is not a way to become profitable in the market. You can have 100% strategy, right? But that does not mean you become profitable, right? So with this aspect, I believe you're able to get value on this video. If you get value, make sure you like this video. Let the YouTube algorithm show it to other people, right? And I would like to relate with you one-on-one. Let me know what your thoughts are on the comment section below. And if you're not following me, you are not doing yourself good, all right? Try to show appreciation. Like this video. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell notification so that you'll be the first person to be notified whenever I come up with a banger video like this. And make sure you're following me in our Telegram channel, right? I always drop trade signals there, you know, more often, right? Most times people there too, they also make money with my trade signals. So I've said all this. I'd like to see you in my next video. Thank you and anticipate. God bless you. All right, so this is the importance of being patient, all right? So this is the end of GJ, right? I explained this particular setup that I was waiting for a while ago. So I said if I see a bearish engulfing candle, I'm going to go short, or if I see the price break above this trend line, I'm going to be going long, right? And what happened? I went short after spotting that bearish engulfing candle, right? You can see this is where I went short. I took my entry here, this bearish engulfing candle. I went short, and I didn't take this trade alone. So this is VIP signal room. I signed the trade. You can see we took profit here, all right? This was the setup that I sent. This is it here. All right, this is on GU. All right, I sent it. So this is a GJ, right? So I told them to go in the moment I saw this. And this is the end trade setup, right? So we took profit here.